Oh my God, this old car is really refurbished. It was originally a van that could receive scrap subsidies. After the 8 Iron Masters quietly repaired it manually, it turned into a small passenger car that can go on the road. How did they do it? This scrap van in front of us is the protagonist that needs to be refurbished this time. Since the plate reinforcement parts of the whole vehicle have all rusted, this situation is also a big project for Pakistani masters. They first have to cut the embroidery parts to facilitate the subsequent welding and filling with iron sheets. When using air pigeons for cutting, the process is also very fast. There is no rusty iron sheet left. After all, this will affect the rigidity of the whole vehicle. Its engine is still strong, which is why the owner chose to refurbish it. Since the roof of the front A-pillar has also collapsed, the master simply cuts it off completely and removes it so that the new lining can be spliced. Then the pre-assembled door adjusts the gap to avoid the gap after welding being too large. After confirming that it is correct, it is spliced with a welding saw. For other rusty frames, Fu will cut in sections so that the usable parts can be left to the greatest extent and the cost of renovation and repair can be reduced. The repair shop also found a whole piece of dismantled car parts. Although the surface is also very spotty, at least there are no serious holes. After adjusting the iron sheet correctly, Fu will use a welding saw to fill the gap. The new and old iron sheets can be welded into a hole. Although they do not have professional repair tools, their plate reinforcement hammers can hit just right. The force of a hammer is to adjust the gap. After the iron parts of the car body are almost welded, the rubber strips of the original car glass can be clamped and no sealant is used for bonding. The strips can also firmly fix the glass. For the completely embroidered car floor, the Pear factory also uses a new bent iron sheet to splice, and the entire interior is restored as much as possible. Because there are still some potholes on the surface of the iron sheet, the flat part needs to be leveled by the reverse so as not to affect the subsequent paint spraying effect. For the very thick roof, Fu will use sandpaper to polish it. Only in this way can the adhesion of the paint be improved. While the masters are grinding and removing rust, the painters also start to mix the primer. The anti-rust paint sprayed by the master is also very thick to avoid the trouble of rust during future use. Although their paint spraying is outdoors, as long as the wind is not strong on that day, it will definitely meet their basic requirements. That is after the master's rigorous evaluation. Some Han scars can no longer see any traces. After the pieces are completely dry, they are shaped by sandpaper to restore the original curvature of the sheet metal. Then the iron surface is directly sprayed with paint, and all rust can be directly covered. This is the cost-saving maintenance plan. If the surface is well scraped with tweezers, there is no need to worry about the poor effect of spraying paint. Because the floor is spliced with multiple iron sheets, there are also some differences in the effect of the entire surface. After the master sprays the surface with varnish, in order to achieve the best paint effect, the surface needs to be carefully scrubbed to avoid stains on the surface. It is reasonable to have no dusty spray room conditions, but the paint effect is also good. After the exterior of the vehicle is refurbished, other parts can be assembled. For such an old car, the number of lines. It is relatively simple to assemble because there are no complicated high-tech equipment inside, and the machinery often has the lowest failure rate. After the masters fixed all the seats, the interior of the small passenger car was considered to be refurbished. Although there is no high-end ambient light inside, it is equipped with a large subwoofer for the passengers. So this scrapped car is refurbished. What do you think of the skills of the Pakistani masters?